California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I'm your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Oh, sit down, relax. Come on, it's all right. You at home, sit down, relax. It's fine. I am, I'm tingling. I'm tingling. I'm full of anticipation. And I'll tell you why. Summer is winding down all across the country. People are heading back to school. It's time to go back to school. Sorry, it is. Even Tommy Lee is going back to school. You see that? Now, he's not actually enrolled at the University of Nebraska. It's just a television stunt. He doesn't actually go to classes. It's kind of like he's on a football scholarship. He doesn't actually go to anything. Tommy Lee is the big man on campus. He's the, I have no idea what you're talking about. If that's big, you've never been to Scotland. But think about it. This is a 40-year-old guy with tattoos hanging out at sororities. Now, at what point does that become creepy? Right away! Right away! That's creepy! Now, I don't really have a sense of this back-to-school thing. I never went to college. I'm a high school dropout. I admit it. I admit it. I'm not... There's nothing to be proud of. That's why I'm relegated to the dustbin of late night, 12:30 on CBS. Let that be a lesson to you. Study at school, kids. Now, I dropped out because I was tired of being beaten. I went to a very, you know, they used to beat the crap. Bitter alcoholic teachers beating the crap out of us. So I headed off into the school of hard knocks. Off I went, and it left its mark. Look at me. I'm 28 years old. Look at me! 28! I tell you what, I did miss out on the quintessential college experience. The girls going wild. The girls do go wild in Scotland, but they keep their coats on. So the videos are kind of, oh, she's kept her coat on! Oh. Throw beads! So instead of going to college, I played in punk rock bands travelling around England and Scotland. We played gigs at colleges, but we didn't really fit in. I never learned any of the proper drinking games, like beer pong or quarters or anything. We didn't even have quarters in Scotland. So I missed out on the formalised education of college binge drinking. I was a homeschooled binge drinker. It's actually that's a good movie title, isn't it? I was a homeschooled binge drinker. Tonight on the Lifetime Network, I was a homeschooled binge drinker with Danny Bonaducci as... What? So anyway, for me, when the punk rock thing didn't work out, which is sort of the point with punk rock, so I suppose it did work out, I had to get a proper job. So the first job I ever had was with an American computer company, Burroughs Machines. I don't know if you remember them. You probably don't. But they were American, and they were a computer company. I was an American? No, I wasn't. I was Scottish at the time. Working my way towards it, I was an apprentice. I was an apprentice electrical technician. This big American factory in Scotland, I was an apprentice electrical technician. And I used to get shocked every day. And they fired me when they found out I liked it. They were like, oh, that's just creepy. Tingle it. It's very good for your skin. Anyway, then I got a job at a bar. I got fired from that. I got a job at a bar. Because my dad always said to me, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. And I love drinking alcohol, so I got a job in a bar. I got a job at a place called the Ubiquitous Chip, which is a restaurant in Scotland. Ubiquitous Chip means basically fries with everything. But it's a very swanky restaurant. The title's ironic. It's a very swanky restaurant. And I started out cleaning the bar. I was the cleaner in the bar. And they used to give you an extra $20 if you did vomit. So I was good. Oh, good times. Good times. Oh, cheer. I'm young, I'm happy. Diced carrots again. I was excellent at vomit patrol, and I worked my way up. I worked my way up the corporate step stool. And this is true, the owners of the bar sent me to college one day a week. They made me I was a barman, and I used to work as a bartender. They sent me to college one day a week to study wines and spirits. It's true. The classes were every Friday morning at 10 a.m. It's true. It's absolutely true. We'd taste a different wine, you know, we'd taste different wines and then it was lunchtime, and then, you know. And they used to tell us to spit it out. You know, you taste the wine, and then you're... I was 22. I'm going to spit the wine out. What the hell is wrong with you? So after the... Anyway, after the morning class, we'd go to lunch, and we usually have a drink at lunchtime, and then I'd forget to go back in the afternoon. Well, you know, because this is how much I hated school. I wouldn't go back in the afternoon. I didn't even go to class when class was an open bar. I still wouldn't go. In spite of not going back, I actually got the degree. I got the diploma in wine and spirits from the Wine and Spirit Education Trust of Scotland. It's my only... It's true. It's absolutely true. It's hanging in that restaurant in Scotland. And it's very impressive when my alcoholic friends see it. It's like a real diploma. If you thought your degree was useless. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I can't drink. I've got a degree in wine tasting. That's it. Oh, the irony. The irony. Anyway, I'm glad in a way I didn't go to college, because I think a lot of is asked of an 18-year-old. You know, you got to decide what you want to do with the rest of your life. At 18, come on, that's ridiculous. I'm not a planner. I don't have a plan for what happens after the commercial break. I just show up. I just show up and hope Carrie Fisher isn't on a down cycle. You just keep going. So I had in Scotland. Really, my dream was to come to Hollywood. I wanted to make motion pictures. That was my dream. And I would go to the guidance counsellors at school, and I would say, do you want to, you know, what do you want to do? And I'd say, well, I want to go to Hollywood. And they'd go, yes. What about something to do with potatoes? No, I want to make motion pictures. Well, what about a motion picture about a potato? The truth is, what I thought I would end up doing is, I thought I'd be a teacher. And I think that coming out here and talking to you, reprobates, is kind of like being a teacher. No, I kind of thought I'd be like Michelle Pfeiffer in that movie, Dangerous Minds. When she brings the Crips and the Bloods together with her, just because she's so hot. Her very hotness, they go, let's stop fighting, man. Yeah, because she's so hot. Anyway, so listen to me, my students. I'm your teacher. I'll tell you what they don't teach you in your fancy Ivy League universities. Something I learned from my years on the mean streets of Glasgow. Something that I am officially qualified to tell you. A fruity California rosé is delightful with salmon or halibut, and don't let the elitist bastard at the Olive Garden tell you any different. That's what I tell you. Let's get on with the show.